Everyone, Scott here. Made a little bit of progress. It's one of those things, 3 steps forward, 1 step back. So that is moving forward. But stick with me for a minute and I'll walk around and show you what I got going on. Okay, here I am. Let's see. This hole, which has been driving me nuts, I finally got to messing with it and figured out what's caused that hole. At some point in the past, whoever owned the plane put that bolt that you can sliding down now, put it in backwards. So the threads, and you can see the pattern here, the threads were actually cutting into this. So I got to look in here, inside here, you can see it, and swap that bolt direction around, and it fixed the problem. So now I just got to patch the hole and it'll all be, good to go. Let's see, I came down to, yesterday with the intention of doing my brakes, filling the brake lines. But if you look, still no brake fluid. And that's because before I can do that, I want to, put the brake rotors back on and safety wire them all together, and I've got to do the bearings. Well, I still have the original nut, not the one that Tony from TK1 sent. This one is meant for a cotter pin. Well, these axles aren't drilled, so I've got to go pick up the right socket to put that on there. And then I have over there you can sort of see it, my jack stands, my jack, and I lift it up and hold up and do it all right. So I'm on day 2 of that saga. Let's see. Oh, the big thing is I finally got off my backside. It made my AV-30 work. It's been in here and my JPI has been plugged in for some time, but I haven't gotten this powered up. Well, I finally did, and I was so proud of myself, and it's wonderful. But if you look, you see showing no mag. Well, I do have a magnetometer, and once I actually, look at that screw's loose. Sorry, I just noticed that screw right there is loose. I need to take care of that. Anyway, it's little things. So I went back and forth and I figured out that I had connected out by the magnetometer, out on this end. I'll show you. It's exciting stuff, I know. That's the magnetometer. I had connected the green wire on this end and the blue wire on that end. I figured out I'd done that wrong, so I came and I fixed it here versus redoing the plug. And I also originally set the magnetometer level for in-flight, but it's actually got to be canted down to match the angle of the AV-30, which makes sense. So I fixed that, and it only took 2 extra holes because I drilled the first one wrong. Anyway, we won't talk about that, and I won't document it on video or anything. So, long story short, I got that fixed, but I'm still seeing no mag. And I've come in here, I've been through the menu many times, and for the life of me, I can't figure out why it's not recognizing it. So I'm gonna back up and basically ask you guys if you know, if you've dealt with that, basically help. If I can't figure it out, I'm gonna go to an avionics shop here on the airport and ask them. The other thing I have is I have the tail beacon, and it's stuck in maintenance mode. Well, yeah, so I've tried, and my tail beacon is, well, you can't see it. It's back there. I've tried, look at my mess up here. I've tried connecting to the Wi-Fi for it, and it doesn't register. So I don't know. I have all the correct wires in the correct place. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So that's what's going on here. I also come over here. 3D printed this. I found the model online, and I proceeded to break it. Did that just a while ago. And it's in white, but I have a clear one being printed right now at home, so I can see my nav lights, see if they're working at night. And from here in the hangar, it worked pretty well. And speaking of my nav lights, I'd show you my red, but I can show you the green. You look over there. It's the arrow edge, very bright. So, you got that. Oh, landing lights. So originally I had them right here. Yeah, right here. Because my gear was the original, it was back there. So I can't put it here. And I can't put it here because there's, stuff in the way. So I've looked at, going out here at the end of the strut. My problem with that is I don't have an easy way to get the wiring back through the wing without putting a hole in the fabric, and I'm just not excited about that. So I'm actually going to mount right here. I've got an ATV off-road light mount. I'm going to modify. I'm going to put the lights right here. And I thought, well, that actually works pretty well. So I'll let you know how that goes. I've also been doing a lot of 3D printing. I've found some fairings they'll glue onto this double-sided tape to streamline this. I've also printed, and it took 12 hours to print, a fairing that goes on the back of the shock monster. Well, the problem is, I'll show you. Again, I got these offline. Somehow, and I'm certain it's a novice, I'm an idiot mistake, these shrank. So I'm certain that not paying attention or something, and I told it to make fit because maybe my printer doesn't support something as tall as it should be, because it should go, full length. So I'm going to open the model up again. I'll probably slice it or cut it here so it prints, down here or something. And then I don't know. But basically, it looks cool. It doesn't in any way fit. But it does kind of fit over here. So again, I might take it, use the lower portion of it, expand it out, and put fairings here. Help if I put the camera where I'm actually talking about. So, in the engine. Oh, this is something else. My ELT, it does work, but not with the remote. And I thought, well, the wiring's backwards. So I remade the wire 4 or 5 times. Nothing's coming out of the remote. Brand new battery. But I know the remote works, so I'm doubting the ELT. So I think I'm probably going to end up replacing it with, the new, better one, because, hey, it's only money, right? So what else? Oh, yes. I got my water pump housing back, where Bill, the guy who sold me the engine, I had him reclock these so I can work them around the framing here. This one's still a little iffy. I should have gone further with that. But anyway, so that's what I got for now. I'll be out here again next weekend. Till then, fly safe and bye.